turned myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal, I'm a pickle. What do you think about that? I turned myself into a pickle! I'm Pickle Rick!
Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order?
Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce. Like, as much as you're allowed to give me. As much as you're allowed to give me. As much as you're allowed to give me. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce, Szechuan sauce. Wubba dubba dub dub!
Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks. Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks. Look at these dead flies. Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks. Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal, I'm a pickle. What do you think about that? I turned myself into a pickle! I'm Pickle Rick!
Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order?
Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce. Like, as much as you're allowed to give me. As much as you're allowed to give me. As much as you're allowed to give me. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce. Wubba dubba dub dub!
Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks. Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks. Look at these dead flies. Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks. Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal, I'm a pickle. What do you think about that? I turned myself into a pickle! I'm Pickle Rick! I turned myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal, I'm a pickle. What do you think about that? I turned myself into a pickle! I'm Pickle Rick!
Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order?
Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce. Like, as much as you're allowed to give me. As much as you're allowed to give me. As much as you're allowed to give me. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce, and it's delicious, and it's delicious. Szechuan sauce. Wubba dubba dub dub!
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another For the Chivo podcast, the Szechuan podcast. That's right. The sauce is boss.
You
But-
had a sauce.
I wouldn't know. None of us would actually know. We'll explain in detail later. But yeah, so for those of you who watch Rick and Morty, the running joke, we'll explain the origins a little bit. The running joke in episode 1 of season 3 was Rick was, I don't want to, give away plot details or anything in case people are watching the show or anything, so I'll keep it kind of spoiler free. But Rick was essentially in kind of like a, let's call it a dream sequence or maybe like a simulation, and he it was a simulation, and he goes to McDonald's on the way to his house in the simulation, pulls over, goes to the drive-thru, and he's basically like, yeah, can I get some McNuggets and a bunch of that Mulan Szechuan sauce, about as much as you can give me. So I vaguely remember the sauce when it came out. So the origins of the sauce itself is it was released in promotion for Mulan, which 97. I was gonna ask, like, when did it come out? 1998 or 97. So I was like 9 years old when it came out.
97?
So I don't remember it too much.
About 20 years ago.
That's, oh my gosh, was it really that long? Yeah, it's
feel
2017. Oh, I feel old. I feel old. But like, what exactly was the sauce though? Like, what is it? Is it like a spicy?
From what I remember, it's kind of like a combination of the sweet chili sauce and
Yeah,
the sweet and sour sauce.
sweet and like a zesty sweet and sour sauce
I
kind
actually
of
have
thing.
a picture somewhere in my Facebook because so in Canada, chicken nuggets are really expensive.
Really?
Like here, 20-piece chicken nuggets, $5. In Canada, if you buy 20-piece chicken nuggets, they're like $16. Yeah. So
What?
often when I would cross the border, I'd get chicken nuggets. It's so dirt cheap in the States.
Right.
And
right,
so
yeah.
I have this picture on Facebook because like here back then there was like 6, 7, 8 different sauce flavors. And so I remember one time when I was getting chicken nuggets and they asked, "Oh, what sauce do you like?" I'm like, "What do you have?" And then she listed them all off. I'm like, "I'll take one of each." So I actually took a picture and somewhere on my Facebook I have
That's
all
awesome.
of them.
That's awesome. So yeah. Anyway, basically the producers of the show, the creators of the show, Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon were basically going nuts about this sauce. They kept tweeting about it. They kept tweeting to McDonald's, bring back the Szechuan sauce. And they finally did catch McDonald's attention, surprisingly, and they were like, basically like, we'll see. Don't get your hopes up. And then it was around the middle of the season, Dan Harmon tweeted a picture of basically like a gallon of the Szechuan sauce. Like they sent him a gallon of it. And then towards the end of the season, I think it was like right before the last episode aired, they said, as of filming this today on Saturday, October 7th, it's available today. In select McDonald's. So they went to one, and then I went to a different one, and basically I went to the McDonald's I went to. We got there, and they said, "Yeah, we're not doing it. We have the poster giveaway." They were giving away posters.
Did you guys get a poster?
No.
Oh.
And that was it. We were hungry. We ate food. We're like, we're here. Let's get food. Like rolling our eyes as we're doing it. Not too many people there, but they were advertised to have it, and they didn't have it. So what happened to you guys?
Well,
Jeff and the guys went out there.
Yeah, earlier in the week, Jeff made, we were talking about it, and then Jeff made the Facebook post about which location it was. And then I commented on it and said, you know what, Tiffin is a closer location. So he edited the post and said, all right, Tiffin. And then everyone started commenting, okay, we're all going to go carpool and whatnot. And then it was supposed to be at 2 o'clock, and I think it was advertised. it said there were supposed to be 1,000 of the posters, and so people assume 1,000 of the posters, 1,000 of the sauce.
Right.
But in
yeah.
reality, it was only 1,000 at the more bigger locations. Because I think the Tiffin location only had 30.
30.
Yeah.
30.
And so
What
they
he said.
they got in line at like 2 o'clock. Apparently, people have been in line since 8 a.m. And then 2:29 comes around, and I get a message, and they're sold out. So.
I just.
But
I want my McNugget sauce, Morty.
But you know what? We got interviews with the people that did get to try
Right, yes.
it.
So we did, or Jeff did get some interviews. I didn't make it to their location. I was at a different location at the time, but he did get some interviews. So Jeff's gonna, roll with those, show the people the interviews.
I'll see this.
Hey, what's up for the Chivo? How's it going? We are here in Tiffin, Ohio. What is it? McDonald's. That's what this stupid thing is. Yes, we're at a Tiffin, Ohio McDonald's getting the sauce. Come here. Come with me. These wonderful people here got here. What time did you guys get here?
12 o'clock today.
Oh, 12 o'clock. I heard there was a line on here since 8 a.m. That is absurd for a sauce. The sauce, though. The sauce. And what is this sauce for? What's it from?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. That is what's ridiculous for this to me.
Really cool.
This is actually Mulan Szechuan sauce from like the 90s. The 90s. 97. Even this lady over here, she knows from the exact year of when it come out. Look, get it closer with this shirt. Get it closer with this shirt. Look at that. I'm Pickle Rick! Yes! Anyways, we got here like at 2 o'clock thinking there would be nearly as many people as there is now. Yeah, it was gone within, I just talked to the lady inside there, 8 minutes. Within 8 minutes, they were completely sold out. We didn't get any of the sauce, but it's all right. They only had 30 sauces. Like 200 at least, like they're a McDonald's. But that is absurd to me. So, I want you guys to come up with one word to describe that sauce. So you all tasted it, right? Every one of you? Okay, one word. And I'm going to go one by one. How would you explain how awesome the sauce is, the awesome sauce?
Savory.
Savory. All right.
Delicious. I don't know. It's good.
Ecstasy.
I agree.
Tangy.
Tangy?
Yep, tangy. Exquisite.
Saucy.
I don't know. I didn't get to try it.
That's my favorite one. Oh, wait, you did though, right? See, even the guy with the Rick pickle sauce. No one knows what the secret sauce is. No one knows what it is, Morty. Signature sauce.
Right here.
Brand
This is
new.
a new sauce that they were releasing today for the crispy tenders.
Try it.
All right, I'm gonna need to.
So we're gonna have. Don't go. Just give me like 5 more minutes. We're having a live testing, almost live because it's recorded, of the new signature sauce from McDonald's. Let's see what this guy thinks. If he passes out, we weren't here. But it will probably be ecstasy.
Spicy,
You know,
to be honest.
spicy.
It looks like a spicy sauce.
Is that spicy buffalo? No, signature.
It's like a spicy, tangy sauce. Tastes pretty good. You can definitely tell that there's egg in it too.
So their new sauce. That's exactly it. So, anyways, this is one. I'm gonna ask you this question. Who's the leader of? Actually, who's the leader of this pack? Who came up with this idea? You? And you're like, no, not me. No, don't ask me questions. All right, this was your idea. Where did you find out this sauce was even going to be here?
It was online somewhere. I think Twitter.
No, I probably sent you.
Was that?
Was it? Yeah. Yeah, it was on. I sent the Daily Mail article.
It was a Daily Mail article.
Okay, Daily Mail from what? McDonald's? Oh, Daily. I thought you meant like you got it in an email. I'm like, you subscribe to McDonald's newsletter? Hey, I don't judge, but you're the first person I didn't even know they had one. So, But okay, so these wonderful people got it to taste the sauce. I just want to get a quick close-up of this top on it, since you guys already opened yours. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. Get as close as you can get to this picture of the Szechuan sauce. The legendary, day one only
That's nice.
Szechuan sauce.
Cool.
Morty.
Yeah.
Rick. Gotta get... And guess what, guys? We didn't have to wait 9 seasons. We didn't have to wait 9 seasons. That's great. So you guys have anything to add about it? Hold on.
Definitely worth the hour drive.
So where do you come from?
Shelby, Ohio.
We came from Sandusky, so who's the farthest? Who came from the farthest? What? No, Sandusky sucks. We have Cedar Point and nothing else. We're the armpit of tourism for Ohio. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out. Thanks for letting us interview you guys, and stay saucy.
Wow, now I'm really jelly.
I know.
I wish I didn't see that.
Yeah, so, yeah, gosh, from what I get from that is, so it's exquisite, tangy, savory,
Ecstasy.
ecstasy, and delicious. Did I cover all that? Is that all of it? I'm jealous.
I don't know.
Jealous. I want
Just
some
the
sauce.
packet looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Why didn't you get one of? How come you got spicy buffalo? Why didn't you get the one with the
Yeah.
packet?
What's?
Or were they all random?
That's the one that they give us. That's the only one. I thought there was several in there. I guess not. That's the only one. That's all they had left to give away once we got there.
Can I take this?
You want that?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's free.
Free stuff.
Oh, you were gonna tell me there's free stuff on it. It's like,
Jeff's gotta eat too.
What? 'Cause it's free. It's free buttermilk crispy tenders. I haven't tried it yet.
They were good. I did try. I at
I was
least
just
tried.
kidding.
I did at least get the tenders. I'm like, well, I'll at least try the tenders, and they're good. You know, it's like, you know, it's not like the McNuggets. It's like, you know, real.
It's like
Or
real
like a real
chicken.
fried chicken. As real as what as real can get at McDonald's. That's what I meant to say. But so here's my kind of thing with the Szechuan sauce is I want to believe that this was a test run, like a trial run of the Szechuan sauce, and they kind of wanted to gauge people's reactions of bringing it, actually rebranding it and bringing it back.
Knowing McDonald's, they will. I mean, look how often they bring
Stoner-
back Minion toys,
Stoner
Mario
said-
toys.
Stoner said 100% fake chicken.
It's that pink paste.
It's okay. That pink paste is still better than Burger King's pink paste.
Yeah.
Amen.
I'm not too.
Yeah.
I'm not too. big a
I'm
fan of the
just,
Burger
I
King.
haven't been to Burger King in forever, and I'm just not a Burger King person.
You know what? I love their pancakes. They're 89-cent pancakes. They're like these
Really?
vanilla. They taste like vanilla cupcakes. They're so fluffy,
I want pancakes now.
and they're 89 cents.
So yeah, I think this was like a trial run for McDonald's. I think they just wanted to see how people would react, and obviously an astounding reaction to the Szechuan sauce before this day even happened. So hopefully they do bring it back. Hopefully, but yeah. Other than that, watch Rick and Morty because it is one of the greatest animated television shows of all time. It's amazing, genius writing. Love it. Very sad season 3 is over. Who knows when season 4 is going to be out?
And a side disclaimer, kids, if you don't understand it, don't ask your parents.
Yeah. Parental discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Huh. Bad boys, bad. No, different show.
All right.
So yeah, just wanted to cover the Szechuan sauce because it's a big deal. Rick and Morty's a big deal.
It is. I don't even
And
watch it, and I know about it.
I religiously watch that show. Like my girlfriend and I will we'll be sitting around and we'll be like, there's nothing to watch. And there's live streams of it on YouTube and we're like,
And yet she's behind
yeah.
on Game of Thrones.
I know. She literally was at her aunt's one day years ago and binged season 1. Binged it. Loved it. And I'm like, okay, let's watch it. I'm caught up. I know what's going on right now, and it's insane. So she has a problem with sitting and watching like almost hour-long episodes of stuff.
Tell her to do it when she's sick. It's the best time to binge watch stuff. That's what I do.
So yeah, without further ado, this is For the Chivo. This is a podcast. We do have some game-related stuff to talk about, some stuff that I would like to cover. So we have been playing Destiny.
Destiny
2.
2.
First of all, can I just start with like the title? Like, yay, it's out, guys.
It finally came out, after years of waiting. An expansion.
I kind of just heard crickets chirping. I love Destiny. I know Liz loves Destiny too, but
I love the first one too. So
I loved the first one, but
got on launch day on both platforms because my friends were like, my Xbox friends want to play it, my PlayStation friends want to play it, so I got for both.
This is like the generation of like friends dividing. I have an Xbox. You need to get it on it. Like the people who have both consoles have to like divide themselves with their friends now.
Yeah. And of course, Destiny, the original Destiny came out when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out. So,
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I had to buy both. And then I had to buy expansions for both. And let's just say it was a very expensive Christmas that year.
Yeah, so with Destiny 1, vanilla Destiny 1, millions of people were like, Bungie, what did you do? I hate this game. Go die. Just go die.
I was okay with vanilla Destiny.
But and then there were people, like me and Liz, were like, no, this is cool. We're going places. And then by the end of Destiny 1's life cycle, that game was amazing. They did everything to that game. They did everything they could. Granted, there were some things that were like, okay, you couldn't release that at title, and but it's the whole events type thing, like Iron Banner is once a month for a week. So anyway,
Iron Banner's coming out next week.
Iron Banner, love Iron Banner.
It's on Tuesday.
It's a whole new level of competition with Iron Banner.
But you know what? Light levels aren't gonna affect it at all.
No.
I'm like, that's the whole point of Iron Banner.
I was gonna say, because I thought Iron Banner was specific to
light level. Yeah,
like
light level advantage.
That's what
Iron
made
Banner,
the competition so good, because it was like it had to do with your gear.
I read somewhere that light level advantage. There was no light level advantage. I'm like, what's the point in Iron Banner aside from the Iron Banner gear? Which, by the way, for a Warlock, doesn't really look that great, but that's just my opinion. Have you seen the Iron Banner?
I briefly. I saw one picture with all three classes wearing the sets.
Yeah.
So
it looks too chainmail like for me. My Warlock's very elegant.
That's kind of the design that they went with at the end of Iron Banner's life cycle in the first game. They went with like this warrior chainmail type stuff. Some of it was cool, some of it wasn't. But anywho,
so Destiny 2, we beat the campaign.
Beat the campaign. I did beat the campaign with one character.
We beat Gaul.
Beat Gaul. So
save the traveler. Save the world.
There is more exposition in the first mission of the story campaign in Destiny 2 than the entirety of the first Destiny. It's insane. There's already more going on in the story of the second game. So you can obviously tell that Bungie was like,
they actually made a story this time.
They made a story. They're like, we're sorry, we didn't really explain things in the first game. So they gave us a much better story. Granted, there's still some weird things, but it takes, I want to say, maybe 5-6 hours of gameplay maybe to beat the story.
Yeah, it was actually quite a lengthy campaign.
It was lengthy.
And
still short, but
good, like each mission took at least a good 25 minutes or so.
Yeah,
like
definitely
25 to half an hour. Whereas the first Destiny, a campaign mission can take you 10 to 15 minutes if you just run through it.
Right.
Like
yeah. And honestly, there were a couple missions where I was like, I need help. Can you guys help me really quick with this story quest? Stop what you're doing. I'm dying a lot.
We carried Jeff. Jeff got Destiny 2 the other day.
Carried Jeff?
Yeah.
Did you guys beat it? Did you go through it?
Well, not
I feel
all of
utterly
it, but
useless.
he joined our clan, so we were at 300 light, and we jumped into Jeff's campaign, and we just carried him through. carried him through the beginning part of Titan.
I'm pretty close. I'm a 152 and a level 17. So
Okay.
You're at level 17 now?
Yeah.
Good job.
See, I got up to 20 before I even beat the story because I wasn't
Yeah.
getting help from my friends, so I went and did other things.
I wanted to get up to 20. I wanted to raise my light level really quickly before completing the milestone, so that the milestone engrams would drop
Rewards
at
would
the
be
higher
better.
light level.
Right. So basically, in this game, how it worked with the last one, it kind of stuff didn't really level with you per se in the first game.
Yeah, they didn't really level with you until you hit like a certain soft cap.
Right.
The first one.
Zumba Killer said it's too early in game and to do level advantage, all the scrubs will quit.
What? It's too early in game and do all.
All the scrubs will quit.
Yep.
The scrubs will quit. That makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense why they're doing it like that. Then I guess.
Yeah.
They wanna make it easy and give out participation awards for everyone.
So, yeah. They do the engrams do basically level with you in this game per se.
Yeah, when you hit
So.
the soft caps.
And then with your light level, like I'm 271 right now with my warlocks, so my engrams, like my weapons, are coming out at like 265 right now.
You know, you once you hit 280, you put the mods on, and then you'll get the +5, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, I'm still learning things.
I need you to say that again. What?
I didn't know that. Why'd you have to make another one of these videos, Dad?
So what happens is once you get to 280, you know the guy, the weapons arm dealer? He
Yeah.
has the mods. So you get the legendary mods, and then you stick them onto your legendary weapons. So when you infuse something in, you get the +5.
If you, because I'm still learning stuff, so if you put one of the, that's another thing too. You can modify your weapons now.
You can
Modifiers.
change. It's cool because now you can change it if it's arc. You can change it to solar.
Change it to solar,
Change it to void.
Right.
Oh, and the best part is, remember back then. So here's an example. Matador in the first Destiny. Zumbikill is gonna hate me because every time I bring up the Matador, he's a really OP fight. Remember how like there was the God rollout for the Matador, like the perfect rollout.
Yeah.
And then there were like the other versions of the Matador. Well, now in this Destiny, all guns have the same rollout. Have you noticed that? If you get like 2 of a certain gun, if you look at the stats, everything's exactly the same.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry, oh shoot, I got that gun, but this has better rollouts. Oh, okay, or and keep shuffling because it's all straight across the board now.
Right.
It's really
yes.
nice. Now I'm not trying to farm to get a certain rollout on my gun. It's like
Yeah. So I wonder if by doing that, I wonder if they're not going to let you re-roll guns anymore, re-roll stats.
I doubt it. That was a pain to do in the first Destiny.
It was.
Anyways.
I remember doing it like 5 times to one gun, and I was like, I give up because I think I was trying to get rangefinder on a shotgun. So
Yeah.
I
I like this way better.
this way makes it a bit more intuitive,
It
a
makes
little
it
bit
more
easier.
fair,
It
I
makes
think.
it makes it fair, because Crucible mainly.
No more refills on guns.
Right, yeah, because Crucible mainly, you already know if you played Destiny 1, the most annoying parts, shotguns. Now, shotguns are no longer secondary weapons. They are power weapons. They're in your third
They're
slot.
heavy. Your
They're heavy
slot.
weapons, but they call them power weapons now. And now what they do in Crucible is they dole out power ammo every minute, but only one person can get it. It doesn't spill out. Only one person can get it. And shotguns are now power weapons, so there's a lot more diversity in Crucible now.
Sword kicks ass in Crucible.
Yes, it does.
Zumba Killer said, well, they took that perk off of shotguns, Matt.
Okay, good. No more
Yep.
rangefinder.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Although which gun was it? I think it's the Mida
Mida?
tool. When you have it, when you're you can still see your mini map.
Yes, third eye.
OP.
Yes. So, but that actually annoys me a lot in Crucible because now when you drop your gun now, your radar takes forever. It like comes back into focus, and I'm like, that annoys the crap out of
Do you
me.
have the Meta tool? Mida
I
tool?
have Mini. I'm
Oh, you have
working
Mini.
on getting Meta right now. I'm
So
on that quest.
You know how you have to get like 25 headshots or whatnot?
Yeah.
If you're at the EDZ, just stand on top of a
On all the scrub falling.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
the easiest way to find it.
So that's cool. Crucible's a little bit more intuitive now. I think they should add, because right now they're doing 4v4 is the max teams.
You can't do custom games yet either, which kind of
No
sucks.
custom games
I'd like
yet.
to kick all my friends' butts in Crucible right now.
I would like to see 6v6. I'm sure they'll add it. Like we're saying, this is vanilla Destiny 2 right now. But they are for sure adding things faster now.
You
I
know,
mean, it's a sequel, so.
fix the tower glitch. There's so.
What's the tower glitch?
So the tower glitch is you travel to the tower, you hear the sound, but everything's black. So
Yes, it takes forever to load.
or it doesn't even load.
Or it doesn't
like
load.
I'd have to hit on the pad and then hit options and then I
It
end
did.
up going to the
It did
farm.
happen to me once. Yes, that did happen to me.
And that's a PlayStation only problem.
Is it really?
It is. It's not on Xbox. And you know what? Bungie said we are working with Sony on fixing this issue. Way to go, Bungie! Throw it back at Sony.
We're working on it, guys.
So, yeah.
Bear with us.
I mean,
If anything, I always, as a Bungie, as a developer, I trust them. I do trust them wholeheartedly. I'm not a Bungie fanboy, but I'm like, you can't deny that they made Halo. They're very good at what they do. They love. I think I've never seen a developer pay so close attention to their community before.
I like how they were asking people, "What do you want to see in the next expansion?"
Expansion, right? They are taking fan suggestions.
Yeah, and they're actually replying to a lot of the Twitter comments about it. They're very interactive. It's really nice. What else is new? So with Destiny 2, the app, the smartphone app companion is a
Companion app.
lot more. It's a lot more useful this time around because you remember how back then, if you were looking for a public event, you'd have to look online and Google the start times for the public events,
Yes.
and then it would show you the
Yes.
timers online. It's like an Excel sheet. Now, if you're looking on the map, it'll show you where the
In-game.
public event is in
game. It's so nice.
and it'll tell you, oh, it's here. You can track it, how much time is remaining on it, if it's currently active and whatnot.
Right.
And what else? You can view that stuff on your app too. You can also, I like how it's very interactive with your clan on the app.
I do. I like
can-
that.
You can chat with your whole your clan mates. You can even search up. Do you remember how before, if you wanted to do like a strike or a raid, you would have to go onto the forums and look for people?
Look for people, and like we used to go to a subreddit on Reddit that was literally just for
And then it's
finding
like,
raid people.
add me, yeah. Now it's actually on the app. So, and you can look in the categories. There's category for raid, and what it'll be is like, raid, callous room, need one more, mic required, and they'll have certain things, and then
Stipulations.
Yeah,
Mics are
requirements.
very required in the raid. You have to talk to each other. There's just no getting around
oh
that.
my gosh, we gotta talk about the raid soon.
I know.
All
I
right.
haven't done it. I know some things, but I haven't done it.
I've done it a handful of times.
Yeah.
I did 3 times like last week, but I only have 1 character, so it's not like my warlock got any more raid loot. Although I kept getting the callus shaders, and the callus shaders are very pretty. It's gold, white, and purple.
Ooh.
Looks so baller.
You know what I do really like that they added is if you don't do your raid, but your clan members do the raid, and they finish it, then a raid item will show up for you at the tower.
So what it is what are the 4 engrams? You get for your clan, there's Nightfall, there's Trials. What's that beeping? Okay, so there's
Okay.
Nightfall, there's Trials, there's Raid, and there's Crucible.
And strikes.
And so then
Did you say strikes? I don't know.
yeah, Nightfall. Nightfall.
Same thing,
strikes,
yeah.
So if anyone in your clan, so hopefully you have a very active clan, does any one of those and gets like a milestone or whatnot, and they get the clan faction rewards and whatnot, everyone in the faction reaps the rewards. You go over to Hawthorne and you get an engram, and you know, maybe you're lucky and you won't get something at like light level 10.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, speaking more on clans, I really like what they did with it in game because everything's accessible in game now. They really put a big focus on clans. When you're at your start menu, basically your character menu, you scroll to the left screen.
L1 brings you right there.
L1 or RB for you Xbox users, we're PS4 users. It's got a whole clan page, and you can now earn clan XP. You can rank up your clan. Lots of different things in game get you clan XP. You're only allowed 12,000 XP a week for your clan, so they don't have like over-leveled clans right now. And then there's different there's a basically a checklist to show you like if your clan's huge, what your clan has done, or if someone in your clan has done something. It's like check mark. We've done the Nightfall. We've done the raid. We've done Crucible challenges. But yeah,
How active is your clan?
my clan is very active. So I'm grandfathered into a clan. We started this almost at the beginning of Destiny 1. So back in Destiny 1, you had to go to Bungie.net and jump through rings of fire to create clans. It was very annoying, which is why we're very glad that it's in game now and accessible through the app. But my clan name is Tom Cruise. Just Tom Cruise. And our
The shortened.
the abbreviations on our names in Crucible is just Tom. And then so like we'll have like a team of 4 and it all just says Tom.
Liz.
And then our title, like our phrase on the clan page is we eat the pig and we burn together.
Liz, the chat has something to say to you.
Liz, turn around.
We're totally paying attention to you.
I was actually just looking up what our thing for the clan was, so.
Take her
Busted.
phone off her. She's looking at her phone and I'm just like
I'm trying
finagling
to-
with this thing.
So our clan is at level 5, and normally we get 3 of the 4 for the weekly clan engrams. The only one we haven't done is that we can't get done is trials, because no one in our clan is.
Right, yeah. Let's see if
trials
I can
is really hard this time around, or
see
maybe
if I
I'm
can
just not
kinda
that good at
pull
it.
up the app because the app is really cool. So yeah, like kind of maybe focus a little bit, but
I mean, normally.
yeah, so you can kind of see it like the bottom there, and the flags is the clan section and whatnot, and you can scroll around. A lot more intuitive. So
Our clan hasn't done the raid yet. Normally, our clan leader and her fire team does the raid on the weekly reset day, which is Tuesday. So I'm so used to getting 3 engrams from Hawthorne on Tuesday, but since she's busy and she's out of town, it's up to my main raid team, so our fire team, to do the raid to get it for the group. And it's like, okay, no pressure. We just need to get it done before Tuesday. So,
but yeah, she's done the raid multiple times. I have not. So
yeah, I got to be a hand model.
actually, I have the Moto Z and it's completely shatterproof. I've dropped this phone 1,000 times.
Is that a challenge?
I broke mine twice.
You broke your Moto Z twice?
And it's not in an underbox though. What's that?
This is an $8 case on Amazon that I don't know what it is.
Mine's not an OtterBox, but it's the other one, LifeProof.
LifeProof
I
case.
broke it twice.
Really?
With one of those glass screen protectors.
Motorola will actually replace the phone one time if you broke it, like if it breaks.
Yeah,
they will
that's because they
replace
have to
it.
live by their word that
Yeah,
it's
they-
shatterproof.
Yeah, well, they didn't.
What?
Because
They didn't honor it?
it's my work phone, so it's a business plan, and it's a whole different story.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
it is. I know what you. So I got a new job selling phones, and I know exactly what he means now. And
Contact
that's
the Motorola rep. They'll do something for you. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
You know your Motorola, right?
But yeah. So
Let's see. What should we talk about
I
for
know.
Destiny 2? There's just we're kind of all over the place since we haven't really talked about Destiny 2 since the last podcast.
bounties. So you remember how you used to go to the tower every day? Like, all right, let me collect my bounties and go do my bounties. Okay, they're done. Those are done. You do them in like 30 seconds. They don't have bounties anymore per se. What you do is they have automatically
Challenges.
generated challenges that you have. You have 3 challenges per planet every day. And they're very different too, like find secret location chests
Lost
in the
sector
world.
chests.
The lost sector chests. Or kill 30 fallen with headshots with scout rifles, and so they're still like bounties, but they're automatically generated. They're always there.
It's like Bungie took all the annoying little stuff that you had to do and kind of just made it automatic. For
They
you now.
transformed everything that was already in the game and made it much more
Convenient to get
convenient. Not they made the game less annoying. Milestones? Milestones are kind of like the challenges, I guess. Milestones are bigger than like the challenges on each planet. Like, do public events on Titan, or get wins in Crucible, or so they're still like bounties, but
They're like bounties, except you get better rewards.
they have much better payout now, like legendary engrams or bright
Powerful
engrams. The bright engrams are cool. I've gotten a lot of cool stuff out of the bright engrams.
You know what I realized? This game is all about the shaders.
Okay, here's
All
my
about that shade. All about the shade. No, it doesn't. I'm done.
okay shader rant.
Yep. Okay. You can only use them one time.
They're consumable items.
And you know what? They didn't bring back heavy any of the weapon consumables. You know, I was doing the raid last night and I was so mad I couldn't get any heavy ammo. I'm like, I need heavy ammo consumables. But you made shaders consumables. Like,
I mean, sure, I have a bunch, but if I have one that I really like, it's gone once I use it. It's just gone. I hate that. I'm sorry. That's terrible because I have a bunch that I don't like and I'm not using. I don't.
luckily, some shaders complement each other. Like,
Right.
my warlock is a very nice pink, purple, silver color. And, like, I have Nebula Rose and this other one. And they all go well together. But, I mean, like,
Right.
You
So
know, you know how hard it is to get the shader you want? Because you can't even go to Tess and buy it because she doesn't
Yeah.
have all of them available at that one time. So you need to wait until the weekly reset and then go to Tess, see if she has it. Oh, if she doesn't, well, my Guardian's going to look ugly for another week. So I find something else.
I guess the one cool thing about it is that you can put shaders on each item, and you can put shaders on your guns now. That is cool. You can put shaders on your guns. So I mean, you can kind of mix and match your colors. Yeah.
Yeah, New Monarchy.
New Monarchy shaders.
What faction did you join?
Well, I'm with my Warlock, which she's my main right now. I'm Dead Orbit, which we won.
Yeah, I'm so salty. So, okay, a lot of, you know how when the faction rally started, you got the mission to have to go talk to everyone, right?
Yes.
So, a lot of people, you know how they just press X, 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 X.
Yeah.
So, they didn't realize that after you talk to, what's the faction leader for Dead Orbit? They didn't realize that you're supposed to go talk to the other factions, and they just press X, and they accepted that they joined Dead Orbit. And I was like, really? Because if you look, like, someone posted up the stats and whatnot the other day, but apparently the stats that Dead Faction, Dead Orbit won by was like a landslide.
Really?
Yeah. I was thinking, okay, it's not like the shader was that good. It's black and white. Like, there was a monochromatic shader that looks exactly the same, but it has the carbon fiber texture on it. But, I
Yeah.
mean, and what was your guys' gun? Was this a sniper rifle?
It was the one that I won.
For the faction rally? It was a sniper rifle, right?
No, it was a sidearm.
What?
Right? I was really upset.
I thought because when the
I scrapped it.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I thought
Well,
that
whatever.
faction like had for the 10,000 it was a sniper rifle.
I never got a sniper rifle. The
No,
one
you have to buy it.
Oh, I never went and Oh my gosh, is it still available?
Yeah, it's available till Tuesday.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Because that's why there was a whole faction rally thing, because whichever faction won, you know how they each have that weapon, right? So for New Monarchy, it was the pistol.
The side. They have the
that
sidearm.
And then I don't remember what Future War Cult had.
They
I
had a
think
scout
They
rifle.
had a scout rifle. I think Dead Orbit had the sniper rifle. So if you're the faction you rallied to won, for you it's only 10,000. For the people that went with the other factions, it's cost them 50,000.
50,000.
You know what? I'm like broke on Glimmer right now. I spent it all on
Zumba
mods, so
Killer
I'm not
said
even thinking about buying another gun. But
Zumba Killer said scout
rifle.
It is a scout rifle. Is it a scout rifle? Was it a scout rifle for Dead Orbit or Future War Call?
Which was it? Zumbi. Dead Orbit had
Dead
did
Orbit
the
is a scout rifle.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Apparently, it wasn't that great though. So
Of course
don't
it
go for
wasn't.
it.
Of
Don't go
course
for
it wasn't.
But whatever. It's only cost you 10,000 Glimmer.
I know I'm gonna
anyways.
get it anyway because I'm rich right now.
You're rich right now until you hit 280 and start buying mods.
That's true. But speaking on Glimmer, no more 25,000 Glimmer limit.
9999999 plus.
Yes. you have Glimmer. Finally. That was the one thing that I used to. I mean, towards the end of the game, I wasn't buying too much per se. But
Courtney sent me a picture. I'll go pull it up.
Cool.
It sucked. It was from Dead Orbit. Of course, it sucked.
But I hated that 25,000 Glimmer limit, and it was shared.
Let's see this picture from Courtney. We should pull it up. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool. I like it. Get it in there.
This is from Courtney.
So cool.
Isn't that pretty? I think Jeff's gonna pull it up.
He's gonna put it. Put it up there.
Very nice, Courtney.
Awesome. Thanks. It's awesome.
But
So.
yeah, no, it's kind of salty. My faction.
Amazing
didn't win,
job, Courtney.
But it's okay. We have the best shaders.
I love it.
I have a picture of it. I was putting shaders on my gun the other night, and I can't decide. They're all so pretty. I spent like a good half an hour talking to people in my clan, like, oh, what shader should I put on?
So I'm not alone.
No,
I'm
no, you're
very
not alone.
particular about the color of my guns
Look
and
at this one. It's my bomber. It's my Bomberman helmet.
Ooh.
My Warlock.
I like that.
I know, right?
I like that. That's cool.
I'm like Pink
That's cool.
Bomberman.
What race are you on your Warlock? Are you awoken?
Of course I am.
I'm awoken. I have a female awoken Warlock.
Yeah.
Female awoken Warlock.
They look pretty.
They look so cool.
Oh, here. I'll show you my. This is the raid.
It's so cool.
That's a shader on my origin story.
It's so cool.
I know, right?
Oh, I love it.
Look at
Show
this.
the
Doesn't that
people.
look pretty?
Show the people.
Oh, it looks so pretty. Look at that. See, isn't that so pretty? I don't know. I really like the gold, white, purple. So pretty. I'm sorry. I spent half an hour on this the other night. It is. It's the and then this
Thanks.
one. This is from New Monarchy. That red and gold.
I love the red and golds.
I know,
I'm gonna
right?
do New Monarchy with my Titan, which I'm working on my Titan right now.
Look at this on my Ariel's gift.
Oh, it's so cool.
I know, right?
I have one ornament for the malicious, ferocious. What's it called? I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's fusion, an exotic fusion rifle.
Merciless?
Merciless. I got a exotic ornament for it out of a Bright Engram. So, but I still don't have it.
So sexy, the shader.
I know, but I'm really excited to work on New Monarchy with my Titan. That's so cool. I don't want to say I'm disappointed with Dead Orbit, but I feel it's very lackluster right now.
Dead Orbit, yeah.
It's very lackluster, very emo.
Did you look at the lore, but behind
For
all
Dead
of
Orbit?
the, behind
all of
the
them?
factions?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either. But apparently, all of them all of them weren't that great with what they wanted to do with like, you know, the city and everything. Merciless. Let's see.
I think Dead Orbit was like, nah, we don't want to help the tower. We want to travel among the stars, and our
We're just gonna
purpose is
be
out
emo.
there
We're just
among
gonna
the
be
stars.
Emo. Stream modes. So you haven't done the raid yet.
I have not done the raid yet. All I've heard is, the what is it called? The pleasure gardens
Mm-hmm.
are the stupidest thing ever.
We actually did it in one go the other day.
Yeah.
So how the raid is well, you have 4 rooms. You have the gardens. You have the bathhouse, whatever the baths, and then you have the gauntlets, and then you have Callus, of course. And how it works is each week, in the weekly reset, they're gonna change the order as to which room you start in, which room you have to do. So it's not always the same order as to where you start.
Okay.
And of course, the last one's always Callus. So all of the rooms obviously require a lot of communication with your
Sure.
team.
Sure.
It's really you know, it's really team based. Like the gardens with the dogs. You know, it's up to the people, the spotters on the top, to tell everyone, hey, this is where the dogs are. Don't go that way. Go around the other way. And then, you know, everyone communicating together, because you can't kill one of the dogs and leave the rest of them alive, because everyone has to kill them all at the same time.
Yeah. Jeez.
And then in the baths, it's a matter of everyone getting the what are they called? The buffs, so that you don't
Yeah.
take damage. So everyone has to keep switching out as to who goes where.
Gosh.
And then the last one is the gauntlets, which if you are a warlock or a titan, you will fail in, because you cannot run or jump to save your life.
Oh,
Well,
of
'cause
course.
How the gauntlets work is you have someone running the gauntlet, like running around like a race course, and then the people that aren't running are shooting the corresponding arrows to make buffs appear and let you jump through hoops, kind of thing, if you're running around the outside. But the last phase of it, everyone is running. So, you know, if in the beginning you had hunters going through it, oh, there's no problem, you're a hunter. But when everyone's going through it, oh, if you're Titan or a Warlock, you're going to die unless you put everything up to your
Yeah.
mobility.
So,
Titans are a lot better in this game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny it. I'm pretty salty whenever a hunter like ruins my streak in Crucible with a hammer.
so yeah. Do you want to rate it? Like the state of Destiny 2 right now.
Like just vanilla?
Yeah. Like so far.
You know
7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8. I'm really impressed with Destiny 2.
I'd say 8.
Because everything that everyone hated and wished that they implemented to, you know, they did.
They fixed stuff.
They
they fixed everything.
They listened
they
to
listened
all
to
the issues
people.
with the first Destiny.
Yeah.
And everything that was like, you know, like having to go online looking for like public event times, you know, they implemented all that stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, for people that didn't like Destiny 1, like Jeff over here, you know, he loves Destiny 2. So, if you haven't gotten, or if you fell off the bandwagon or you didn't like Destiny 1, definitely give Destiny 2
Give it a try.
'cause
I would recommend it. Come back.
It's different.
We miss you.
And it's a
Maybe
lot
not.
better.
Let me put my 2 cents in here really quick. I'm not on this podcast, but I want this to have one more perspective.
Okay.
I did not like Destiny 1, but I might be a little biased with that. Because 1, I never had anyone to play with. It was always a solo. For solo Destiny, I've always have felt that it's never been
Solo
a good
Destiny
game.
1's very boring.
Even Destiny 2, I actually enjoy it now, but I still would like to be able to play with other people more than anything.
But it's not as boring by yourself.
Correct. And the pacing of the game on Destiny 1, where you did a level, you went back in orbit, you did a level, you went back in orbit. You could walk to other places, but it didn't feel right. The pacing is so much better in Destiny 2, in my opinion.
Yes.
I just wanted to throw that in there because I never did get the experience of the raid. Well, they didn't have raids really.
Well, you jumped into our raid chat last night.
Yeah, I jumped. Well, I've been doing that, every night at least, just get to know people and
Get to
not-
know people in our clan.
right, and hopefully get to the point where I'm not utterly useless at some point if I would ever.
You're getting
do.
there. You're at level 17.
Yeah, I've only been up till 3 in the morning every night so far, trying to get to
Yeah,
that
I
point.
mean,
But yeah,
Just losing sleep over it like the rest of
I'm
us.
trying to be relevant. But that's my 2 cents.
Cool.
You
So
know
yeah.
a game is good when you're up till 5 in the morning almost every night.
Exactly.
Trying to. And it's not just you, it's your friends too, because, it's a team effort, right?
Exactly. It's like the good old days of like Halo 2. Oh
Agreed.
crap! It's 5 a.m.
Oh, shoot. I hear birds chirping. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's the sun. Oh, it's the sun. Oh, frick.
Yeah. I think the last time I was up like through the morning was Skyrim's launch. I was in college. We were at BGSU and we stayed up till like 8 a.m. We went to the midnight launch and we stayed up till about 8 a.m. to play it.
The last time that I was ever up that late for a game was the Halo 3 launch
Okay.
back in like
Yeah.
2006. Wow.
So, yeah. Destiny 2.
Get it.
Good game. Get it. Join us. Tom Cruise. Or what's the name of your clan?
House of Mizumi.
House of Mizumi. I
Right.
like it.
Yep.
So yeah, join us in the fight against whatever's in the raid because I haven't done it yet.
Cabals.
The Cabals.
Yep.
Wait.
Cabals.
Yeah, okay,
Cabals.
we'll say that.
You know what's even harder? Okay, have you done this week's Nightfall?
No.
Oh, don't do it. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Even with the glitch for getting the even with the glitch with getting unlimited time or more time, it's still a trap.
Okay.
Just don't wait till next week.
Okay. Yes.
All
yes.
right.
We ranted for a while.
It was just there's so much to talk about since the last time we really talked about it was E3 around there, right?
Before
E3.
E3.
Because it was around Glenn's birthday when we did a podcast.
Yes.
Okay, so that's enough of our Destiny rant. What
All
else?
right. So yeah, we actually do have other things to talk about, believe it or not.
We do?
Yeah, so the last podcast was before E3. It was before June. Gosh, we did it back at the end of May, I think.
Was Glenn's birthday that?
Middle of May. It was Glenn's birthday.
I thought that was June.
June. Was it June?
I
End of
wanna be a
May,
horrible
beginning of
friend, not
June.
know.
Somewhere in there.
His birthday.
And Webster was the only person with a Switch at the time. Now, I've acquired one, and Jeff over here has acquired one. Guess what? They're freaking awesome. Oh, and Antonio's got one now, too. And Turnier's got one. So we've got some Switches floating around the group now.
I'm going to do what I do whenever a Nintendo console comes out and just wait until Super Smash Brothers comes and then buy the Super Smash Brother bundle because really that's all I wait for.
Which was leaked, might be on the next Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Please. Ugh. I want new Smash.
Want a reason to buy the Switch. Well, Zelda, but, Smash. Super Smash.
Yes. So I kind of just wanted to do like a brief review, my thoughts on it so far.
The Switch or E3?
We'll do the Switch. I kind of started talking about the Switch.
Where's
So
your Switch?
I love it. I think the Switch. Let's go back to the Wii and Wii U just for a sec. I think they were experimental consoles. Kind of. I think the Wii was like the start of Nintendo's experimenting with consoles. The motion controls, they were cool, gimmicky. They worked in some games. They didn't work in others. I'm not going to get into the
Wii bowling?
Wii bowling. I was going to say I'm not.
How many TVs broke?
Oh, yeah, gosh. Countless TVs and bones were broken and controllers. But I don't want to get into my Skyward Sword rant. I'm not going to get into that rant right now.
Link is left-handed. that's my exactly. Why did you flip the map? I get it. You're accommodating for right-hand people, but no.
But yeah, and then we had the Wii U, and the next experiment was, we've got a tablet, basically, that you can do a second screen type thing on, and I never used it, ever.
I do.
For some games, I used it for the map in Wind Waker. It's very useful for Wind Waker
So you don't
Remake.
have to open up your menu.
Exactly,
And
it's
tab over.
extremely useful
You
for
know
the Wind
what?
Waker Remake.
The only time I use my gamepad is because I'm too lazy to turn the TV on, or I'm in the other room.
Yes.
So I'm like, I'm gonna play Mario Kart in here. So that's
Yes,
the only
exactly. And now we have Nintendo's, the first hybrid console. And at first I was like, that's weird. I don't know how I feel about it. So the Switch is basically exactly what the title is. The console correlates with the title. So you've basically got, this is the console, the
There's
Switch.
a box over there.
And then you've
Pull it
got
down. Where's
box
Jeff's
is right
Switch?
there.
Let's just grab Jeff's Switch.
I was going to say, do you have it down here?
Everyone knows what the Switch looks like, right?
So we know what the Switch looks like, and you've basically got, the tablet, and then it's got the two controllers that attach to the side of it, and then what you can do is you put it in the... So you're playing it mobily, right? It's a mobile console, handheld. Put it in the dock, puts it on your TV. Take the controllers off, put it in your Pro Controller attachment, and you play it on there.
You didn't have the Joy-Con problems with your joysticks, did you? I remember there were issues with people's...
No,
No?
I didn't have that. I think that was with a lot of the launch consoles. I did not have that problem. So, he's got some really nice grips on those too as well. I like those. I dig those
they're the
grips.
Zelda one.
I dig those. I got a skin for mine, but not grips.
I have some information. This is not a launch day system. I'm not hitting any buttons.
Oh, dude.
It's still a problem. It's still happening.
Ooh.
It was fine the first couple days, but you're supposed to hit these back buttons right here
Yep.
to get the Joy-Cons off. I don't have to. I just put a little bit of force into it.
Is it the latch?
Goes right up. There's little pieces of plastic here that are supposed to catch on these metal clips. Here, I'll get
Yeah.
it close up on the camera. There's little, I don't know if you can see, it's too dark up here. There they go. Little clips right here that's supposed to latch on to this little piece of plastic.
Okay.
It does not do it. It wears out after the first couple tries. Now, Antonio and my sister's Switch have not run into that problem. Just wanted to point that out.
Mine hasn't either. I did not know that was
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, I read
That's
that it was
weird.
still going on. But okay.
So
it's still
yeah, it came out this year. It came out in March? Yeah, March. Gosh, first quarter game console release. That's
kind of
weird.
threw me off.
That was
A
weird. That threw me
Q1
off. Yeah,
console release.
quarter one console release. That was weird. That threw me off. But
It would have made more sense in like Q2 when kids were done school, or
right, nonetheless,
Q4 well, you know what? I get it why they didn't do Q4. That's when Sony and Microsoft always
release all their games.
Yeah, well, not only that, I mean, think about it. The PS4 and the Xbox One normally come out like September, October, November.
Yeah.
Black Ops.
Nintendo's always been breaking the mold on releases. So that is the Joy-Con attachment, basically. So I'll show you here. It's got a little kickstand in the back, as you can see. And then, what's it? Man, that's crazy. Oh, you got to take that. Duh.
Oh.
That's
You got to take both of them off to put them on.
Does it just... Okay, cool. And then, ooh, yeah, I have some of the grips for mine, too. I like those. You just kind of yank it off. Stand by.
I'll let you do it.
Okay.
I don't want to be responsible if I break Jeff a fuzz.
There we go. You almost had it. And you
Oh.
just slide them right in there. And now you're
Huh.
playing on your TV. Right? And
Wait,
then
does this come with the
dock
Switch?
it in there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
this one
So the Switch comes with, obviously, this,
the dock.
those, the dock for the controller, and obviously the dock for the console. I ended up getting a bundle. I lucked out. I ended up getting a bundle that came with all that, and Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild expansion, and a Pro Controller.
From GameStop.
From GameStop. They ordered it for me. I traded things in for it. I
Did
sold.
you do it during that sale?
I did. Okay, side note. I did it during this sale where they were doing like 10% more towards this or that.
60%.
After 6 games, every game you trade in I was getting 60% more back, but I was a Power Up member too, so I was getting 70% back.
Yeah.
I traded in. This was literally back in July. I traded in Majora's Mask for the 3DS, and they gave me like $40 for it. They gave me full price for it. They gave me my money back.
I traded in like 2 games to get Puyo Puyo Tetris for the PS4 for 22 cents. Because they did it again in September.
They did, and I meant to go back but I didn't have anything else to trade. But so I traded in all my 3DS and Wii U stuff, and I ended up getting like, I'm not even joking. I got like $500, and I was like, order me the Switch bundle. Just do it.
You know what? I still have a trade-in credit on my gift card.
So, so yeah, that's how the Switch works. I like it. I think it works well. I mostly play on my TV, but it's so nice. You know, you'll be playing on your TV, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm tired, and I want to go to bed, but I want to keep playing Zelda. You literally just, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now, but
Yeah,
not
like,
really. I'm gonna play Zelda all night.
I don't know why I feel like I dropped this on my face. I'm playing at night. You know how you drop your phone on your face?
Yeah,
It's gonna hurt.
that would hurt a bit more than a phone. So yeah, Switch is cool. They've still yet to announce things that I want them to. I swear to you, every E3 and all the Nintendo Directs since, they're still not putting things out that I want them to. Literally from E3, they did some game announcements that I really liked, but I'll get to that. But they still have not announced Virtual Console. They still have yet to announce Virtual Console.
This flap feels really cheap.
No NES, no SNES. I think they released.
Oh,
I think they released a
NES,
couple classics per se, like Mario Brothers.
What is it that just came out? They re-released the mini.
Oh, they did. They re-released Mini NES.
Yeah, and it sold out pre-orders.
Yeah,
and
like I didn't even
everything.
know they like re-released it and it's gone.
Didn't Glenn get it? No,
Get what?
he has the original.
Mini NES.
No.
They like re-released it.
No, he doesn't have it.
He
has
still
a
has his
Retron.
original.
The Retron,
Oh, the Retron.
yeah.
I still have my Super E NES.
I need to accept the fact that I have far too much to say on this topic that I can't be on this podcast.
Virtual Console.
Virtual Console is planned to be a part of it, but it has never been confirmed. What I've been
Right.
told is once they release their first priority is their new multiplayer online system first.
Which they haven't done yet, right?
They have not done. That's supposed to be early next year.
Because
Yeah.
I remember.
Because right now it's free
Yeah, it's
because they're
free.
testing it. It's going to be fully
Well-
released next year.
Remember how Nintendo was going like Sony, oh, we're never going to charge anyone to play multiplayer online. And then they're all like, you know what, we're going to start charging in September. We're going to give it free from like March till September. And they're still not charging, which is, good for
Well,
them 'cause
actually,
they're still testing.
when
are
they
they
finally
charging
when they finally released the system, they said that they finalized that they were going to do it. I think they said first quarter next year, which I think they narrowed it down. I think to around March, which kind of defines exactly more when they're going to start charging it, so people can be aware of it, be prepared for it, and say, okay, this is what I want.
So a
They
year
said
from
that's
now.
their priority first. Then they might work on Virtual Console, but it might not actually be Virtual Console. It might be what Xbox Game Pass is.
Is that like PlayStation Now where you have
Yes.
to pay monthly?
You pay a
and then-
monthly fee and you have a library of games you get to play.
See, that's what I was kind of wanting them to do per se, because I mean, buying all those games individually, it's like I'm not gonna have
Right.
$200 of Virtual Console games on my Switch.
But still, do you want to pay $20 a month?
It
to
depends on how
play?
much they charge
See,
and what they give you access to.
I hated this idea at first. I really did hate the idea of a monthly fee, another monthly fee. I already pay for Netflix.
Right.
I already pay for GameFly. I
Right,
already
that's
pay for
all we
all
need
this
is another
stuff.
monthly
I
fee.
don't need another one. But then I thought about it. There's an upside to this and a downside to this. There's two major ones for me. What I don't like about the fact that they have a subscription is sooner or later the Switch is going to be unusable when it comes to internet. They're going to be done with it just like they are done for the Wii. You can't get online anymore. My Switch dies. I want to get another one. I want those games. I want to play them again. How? How am I going to do that? I'm not, because I can't get on the internet anymore.
Right,
Same thing happened with the original Xbox. You can't play the you cannot play the original Xbox Halo 2 games DLC anymore.
Right.
Except now, finally, they released it and said they're involving all the DLC. But that was only because Xbox was nice enough to do it. If Nintendo decides, which they usually would, to never go back and never redo it again,
They don't care. They're
I'll
like,
never be able to play the game again.
Random question, guys. Do you think a cheese pizza is basically a big cheese sandwich?
If you fold it in half.
Yep.
It's not a sandwich until there's bread on both sides.
But then is it? But then is it a taco? Because you're
Only if you hold it upright.
true.
Yeah, because some paninis.
Hold both sides, and
If
then
it's
it's a sandwich.
there's a science behind this. Sandwiches, if it's horizontal bread, it's a sandwich.
Yes.
It's vertical bread, it's a taco.
Yes.
It's no question.
There you go, Stoneman.
There you go.
I
You-
hope
you-
it
you have-
answered your question.
You have your answer. There you go. No, I'm sorry. I might as well just do this for a second.
Yeah.
I've given up because I have too much to say. No, the only thing I had to say about that, that's what I don't like about it. What I do like about that is I don't have to play them. I don't have to pay for all of these games that I
Each
want to
game.
play now.
Yeah.
There's so many games. If they release the entire Nintendo library, per se, God forbid, they release all the games I used to play, you know how broke I'm going to be? Because
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to want to get every single one of them that I've ever liked from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Nobody's gonna like play new games.
Right. No one's going to play new games because they're going to be like,
They,
oh,
they won't need to make new games.
because all of these new games are going to be the old games and they can bank on this.
I just want Super Mario RPG to get re-released again. That was
Oh,
one of my
yeah.
favorites.
And there's no reason why you can't put it on the Switch.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
reason. No reason.
And you know what? They'd actually be making money on like the people that are making like, yeah, more or less all the tentacles. But yeah, no, like think about it, because right now you have people in like the dev community and whatnot having emulators and all that stuff to be able to play all these games on the current consoles. I mean, if Nintendo just did this to please the community, it's a win-win for everyone. You know,
I
Nintendo, listen
feel-
to the people.
I
How are
feel,
the players?
sometimes I feel like Nintendo and Apple are in cahoots.
I know, right? I felt the same way. That
Like-
closed ecosystem feeling, the overpricing sometimes.
Because, like, look at Apple. They do not care about anything but their product, and
Exactly.
they know that people worship Apple, and they will pay. Mind you, I sell phones now. $1,480 for a 256 gig iPhone X. Absurd. You well qualified. Let's say your credit classes, you're well qualified. Your down payment still $480 for that phone.
You know what, Apple?
Absurd.
This is what I learned when I was in telecom. Apple can put their logo on a brick and people will still buy it.
Yeah, it's true. The Apple brick. There's a
Yep.
parody video about this.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I remember how you can like literally brick
Hi,
your
Antonio.
How are you?
But
The Apple brick.
yep.
Oh,
Hey, baby.
So yeah, back to that Nintendo Virtual Console.
Nintendo Virtual Console. What was the other thing you had to say about that? Because you said Virtual Console, but you said something else. I had
this
to comment
isn't
about.
weird.
Hey, if you're giving out for free, I'm next. Don't touch me. Yeah, Pokemon Snap sits in. Wait, Pokemon Snap sit in a spinny chair and you'll see what's in front of you.
Oh, like a virtual Pokemon.
Oh, an
Snap?
AR.
So
AR?
cool.
You can stop now. I will pass
That
out.
would be neat. That would be so nice. I mean, Pokemon is kind of busy with Niantic on the whole. They're releasing 3rd gen for Pokemon Go. So I mean, I really don't think Pokemon is looking at anything else right now. 'Cause aren't they remaking something for the 3DS Pokemon?
Are they remaking something for 3DS?
I thought
don't-
I saw that they were re-releasing something or remaking.
I mean, they
something.
re-released Red and Blue and Yellow.
Oh, did they? They did that already?
That was
Okay.
like a year
Year
ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah, right.
Pokemon has its hands full with Pokemon
Handheld.
Go and going into mobile.
They even put the running shoes back in Gen 1.
Oh,
Considering
nice.
how running shoes was a thing ever since Gen 2.
Huh. So, I mean, you know, it would be nice. The horse head is missing. Oh, it's Sun and Moon that's getting a revamp. There you go. But
Oh, Ultra. Yeah, Sun and Moon Ultra.
But I mean, like, it would be nice to see some Pokemon games on the Switch.
Of course, like they released.
Oh, wait, isn't Pokemon DX or Tekken?
Pokken.
The Pokken tournament.
Tekken, Pokemon Tekken.
Yeah.
Can we have a
Poketekken
You know how they-
DX.
you know? Sorry, I just had this image of Tekken 3 and then a bunch of Pokemon fighting. Just, oh my gosh, like they did with Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors.
Yes.
It could be the
You know,
Pokemon themed.
Hyrule Warriors wasn't that bad.
It wasn't, but then I thought of Tekken. And it's just like, oh my gosh.
I'm really hoping this time that Pokken tournament will be a lot better than the last one, because I got the last one and it was super disappointing because you only had like 12 Pokemon to fight with.
I mean,
What
it
kind
might
of
revive
rosterless
the
is that?
it might revive the Tekken series because I think the only reason they're staying afloat is because of the more skin, the better. Replace it with Pokemon. Don't sexualize it, please. Don't sexualize
No,
it.
No.
And that would be great. It'd be great with Pokemon in it.
You know, I just found out that the Pikachu in the wrestler outfit was female.
Matador.
The Matador, yeah, because she had the hardtail. And I was like, oh, it's a female Pikachu. That was kind of neat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I get it.
You know how they've made genders in Pokemon now, right?
Yeah.
Like the Wobbuffet has lipstick if it's a female.
Right. Yeah.
Pikachu has a hardtail. Raichu, the tail isn't a thunderbolt; it just cuts off like a tip.
I'm a first gen kind of guy.
That was
I don't
first gen.
discriminate.
First gen.
Yep, first gen all the way.
There's only 2 genders. Sorry. Here we go.
Can we not?
Can we not?
The shot has gone from.
Tangent to tangent to tangent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually,
It
we're still
normally does.
technically on topic.
Yeah, we're still in the
Technically.
Nintendo
in the realm of Nintendo.
Pokemon. Big umbrella for Nintendo.
So we discussed Virtual Console, what we want, blah blah blah. I want GameCube. I want GameCube Virtual Console.
Please, if they do GameCube Virtual Console, I would buy the
N64
entire
and
library.
GameCube. Then I will be.
Just remake Ocarina of
Jeez.
Time and I'll be happy.
Yeah, I mean that's great. I love that idea too, but there's no reason why they couldn't put GameCube on this because it's definitely 4 times as fast as
Oh,
the
yeah.
original GameCube.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Because that's always the precedent for emulation.
Yeah.
N64 was played on the Wii.
Yeah. On the Wii.
Wii.
And it worked fine.
And you could play the N64 games on your GameCube too. So just do the math. There's no reason why you couldn't.
Right.
We already had that on the Wii. Now let's step it up. Let's go GameCube. Now
Yeah.
that's my thought. And if
Yeah.
they do that, there's only one other game that I really hope that they do, and they probably never will.
What's that?
GameCube.
No.
Well,
I want them to port Star Fox Zero. But they can't, if you think about it. I want them to port the Wii U HD version of
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD.
Please.
Put them
Yes.
in a portable form. We don't care about the second screen. No one cared about the second screen. Just
Nobody.
remove the
I like
features,
the
put them
second
back
screen.
at how they were on the GameCube. But they're not. You don't need it to
Yeah,
enjoy
you
the
don't-
game.
You don't need it to enjoy the game.
You
it
don't.
it was more out of convenience.
It really was. They had to put something on that screen, so they did.
Yeah.
They knew the system was doing terrible, so let's just put something on there. I just want the HD version of it. Not. I will be okay with the Virtual Console 1-to-1 upscaled graphics version of the game.
Even
I
if it wasn't
want the
upscale,
HD version.
I'd be okay with it either or. I mean,
I will pay full price for those 2 games right there.
Oh yeah.
Not Virtual Console pricing,
Oh yeah,
I'm-
for sure. Yeah.
That's
but
my thought process. Ukulele. That's what I was going to talk about.
That too.
Ukulele still has not come out for the Switch.
But
No one even cares about this game barely anymore.
Yeah.
What is their pricing going to be when they release it for the Switch? Because if they do full pricing, it's going to flop.
It's gonna bomb.
Because
it's gonna flop. Nobody's
everyone's
gonna-
already played it on the PS4. Everyone's already played it on the Xbox and on Steam. If they're going to put it on the Switch, what are you doing?
It needs to be $40 max. If it's $30,
Max $39.99.
Yeah.
if it's $29.99, of course I'm buying it.
I actually tweeted Platonic the other day. I'm like, if you're going to release this game on Switch and taking as long as you are, because you still haven't even given us a release date, and it's almost going to be coming up to a year since your initial release, by the time this thing comes out, that's how it sounds to me, you need to make it at least the exact price of what you're selling it on Steam, Xbox, and because right now you can go to a store, buy it brand new for between 20 and 30 bucks.
Yeah.
And from like a programmer's point of view, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult to, port it over.
Right. And it's not like you're redesigning the entire game.
Yeah,
Yes,
No.
there's things to fix. They're having problems with Unity. They mentioned they had to wait for a whole new
Oh,
version
there you go.
of
That's
Unity.
a problem. They're on Unity.
It's on the Unity
It's
engine.
on Unity.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't develop that in the Unreal tournament. Excuse me,
Unreal
the
Engine.
Unreal Engine. I don't
Right.
know why they didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought it was. It looked the visual stylings looks like Unreal 4. But anyways, where is that game? Why is it taking so long? They finally released a press release on
You know
that.
what? Skyrim will probably come out onto the Switch before.
Actually, I almost guarantee you it will. And
Money
if-
down on it right now.
And they need to be careful because if they are going to be doing it sooner than later, if they do it anywhere close to Mario Odyssey, they're going to hurt themselves.
Jeff,
big
I
time.
hate to tell you this, but gender fluid is a real word now.
I don't want to know what gender fluid tastes like, but it
don't-
sounds disgusting.
I don't want to know anything about that.
No.
Don't even want to know what this word means.
But yeah, Mario Odyssey is literally two and a half weeks from now.
Is that the
Is
stuff
it?
you put in your car to make it the car a different gender?
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Oh, wait, really? Mario Odyssey is 2 weeks from now?
Yes.
October
2
27th.
weeks.
I can't wait to play that game.
I thought about. I'm like, I'm going to pre-order this and all this stuff. I'm like, wait a second. Why would I? Why would I pre-order this? I will just get it at midnight when it comes out on the eShop. That's the first time I ever thought about that. Before, I've never cared that I can get DLC. Or I can just download it from there. I wanted to go to the store, but for some odd reason, it hit me differently on the Switch. The fact that I can download it on this mobile console and play it right away, and if that ever breaks, I still have it attached to my account. I'm now more concerned about that and will buy more digital content because this thing could be lost or broken.
Yeah.
And I never would have thought of that for the Xbox One or the PlayStation.
Right.
Really? I kind of do that with the PlayStation. Unless it's a game I really want a hard copy of for
Right.
get the limited edition and I want all the extra stuff. Like my
I know what you're
Persona.
saying, but my thought process was if I have a game card sitting inside of this, or if I have my case that has all my games in it and that thing
Oh,
gets
yeah,
stolen or
stolen, yeah.
lost,
Mhm.
stolen or lost, not only do I now have to buy a new console, I now have to buy all my games again. If they steal my Switch, it can just deauthorize the device and re-download all the games again. Boom,
Mhm.
nothing lost.
Can you block the serial too if it gets lost or stolen so that it can't connect onto Nintendo servers?
No, I don't think you can do that. Sounds like an Apple thing to me.
Right, yeah.
They're not that level of Apple yet.
Or remote wipe like on an Android?
Right. No, they I don't think they have that ability. They just now gave the ability, like within the last month, they finally pushed out the update to allow you to move your saves to an SD card as a backup. There's still zero cloud function,
Nintendo.
which is one of the things that are supposedly coming out with the new updated Nintendo online subscription. Is now there will be cloud saves, which they're so far behind. They need to have.
They
those
are
now.
so far
If
behind.
my Switch dies and I lose my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild saves, I am going to be the most upset person ever.
I would have all the emotions under the sun in one go. I would cry. I would scream.
would
I
just-
would break things.
It would just all come out like,
I would just sell my game at that point and be like, no, I'm not restarting.
yeah. I mean, you'll never want to. You'll never want to.
No.
You don't want to lose that kind of stuff.
You know what? Destiny just had a kind of freak accident like that last week too. With the update that came out last week,
Did it erase?
some people were losing their guardians and they were freaking out
Really?
about it. It was trending on Twitch because there was a huge update that came out on Destiny last week, and some people were getting into the game before the update was done, and so if they pulled up
broke it.
their the Destiny companion app, it's as if they don't have a guardian yet, and then if they started the game, it went to the make a new character screen,
Right.
and so people lost
that
guardians.
sucks. I didn't know that.
I don't know if they got it back, but I know I didn't lose my guardian, so if I did, you would have heard
I
about
lose
it.
my guardian. Don't care.
I got messed up. I'm fine.
So you got anything else you want to add about the Switch?
a brief review for Breath of the Wild?
I'll mute my mic then.
Okay.
We'll just move Jeff out of the way because
It's
if
for
we
the
leave
best.
Jeff
We'll
here,
be here all
it
day.
won't
Well, I
be
mean,
brief.
I didn't beat it, so like so far, you know,
I
like
did, so.
Oh, you beat it?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't. I have less hours in this game than my girlfriend.
I took that a
that's-
totally different way. And not the dirty way. I meant like you spent more
just
time with
Jeff,
your girlfriend
nope.
than you did this game. And I'm like, why would that be even a correlation? Because I hope that you spend
No.
more time with your girlfriend.
No, she has spent more time with this game than me.
Oh, all right. At least we got away from the one that everyone thought I was trying to say. All right.
No, she's just home more than me now, so she's like,
Right. But, you know, that's what's great is people are getting into this game that most people would never get into.
right. So that's one
Zelda.
thing I want to mention is Nintendo's the only company that can just bring people who aren't
Guardian
gamers
down.
together.
Yes.
Grace, she's not a gamer. She had a 360. She had some games. She used it for Netflix. We got a Switch, and she now has like 90 hours in Breath of the Wild, and she's like, "This is the greatest game I've ever played."
And coming from and this is a big accomplishment. You guys, people don't understand how much of an accomplishment this is. I am an avid Legend of Zelda fan. I love Legend of Zelda.
You should show everyone
And I
your
think
ocarina.
the same thing. The fact that an avid Legend of Zelda fan and a brand new Legend of Zelda fan both think it's one of the best games they've ever played is the biggest steal I've ever heard in my life.
She's literally like showing friends that come over to the apartment, like, "Guys, this game is so beautiful. Look at my giant horse.
I
Look at what I did
know.
to his hair. I'm gonna go fight this boss now, and
Right.
I've got this cool weapon." And I'm like, "I love you so much. I love you so much."
And one more thing that's a big deal to me. There's a person, his name is Webster, Killer Fox, that to the day that the Switch came out, went nothing to do with Nintendo. He did not
Yes.
like
He was so
Nintendo.
PlayStation,
He was so
PlayStation.
PlayStation centric. It was ridiculous. The moment he got his hands on a Switch and played Breath of the Wild, he said, "This is one of the greatest things I've ever played." It's not the best, but
No,
then I
by
asked
no
him, I'm like,
means.
"Are you sure?" And he thought about it. He's like, "You know what? It might actually be." Now that I think about it, because he's like, "Well, at best it might be Game of the Year," but then he sat there and thought about it. He's like, "No, you're actually right. I think it might be one of the best games I've ever played because it is." I've
And,
never
like-
seen 10 out of 10s on game reviews.
Yeah.
All across the board.
Yeah, and I never try. I really try not to be biased because I'm such a huge Zelda fan.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't deny it. You cannot deny this is one of the greatest games I've ever played.
So
It's
I moved the camera out of the shot where there's a Hylian shield on the wall. not biased.
So I'm a longtime Zelda fan. I played it, the originals, back on, the black and white Game Boy.
Mhm.
And as much as I like Breath of the Wild from what I played with it, I'm not so crazy about it like you guys are. And I'll tell you why. I'm so used to it being like a linear story
Yep.
and whatnot.
Very true.
And
I understand that, yeah.
This is the thing with if everyone remembers our last podcast, the difference between different cultures in gaming, Western gamers, Eastern gamers, a lot of Asian gamers, they like the linear story, and that's how Zelda has always been. Whereas now it's open world, sandbox, like the whole, you have choices. It's very kind of like Skyrim. You can keep doing all the quests on the side stuff and never get around to doing the main story.
Yeah.
And
Well, they
everything's just
broke the
distracting you.
mold. That's
yeah,
what
they
did.
broke the mold. They did something different with the game, and it had some really good feedback. But for me, it's kind of like, eh. I mean, I like it for what it is. Am I ecstatic about it? It's kind of different.
Mhm.
It's, eh,
And
for
I'm
me.
not saying everyone in the world thinks it's the best.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
I've heard a couple people say they hated the game. And I was stumped. I looked them in the face. I'm like, how? How can you
I'm
hate
not a
that
fan
game?
of the graphics.
I actually
I-
love what they now. I think the graphics definitely could have been better.
I wish
Yes.
they did it more like Twilight Princess.
Yes.
I preferred those
agree.
graphics.
kind of a mix of your 3D and cell shading.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
wi-
not
wi-
so
Wind
big on
Waker
cell shading, unless
and-
it's Borderlands.
I think they took the best of Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, and a little less of Twilight Princess and made something new with it. I think that's what they actually did. But my thought process on that is, for what they had to work with power-wise, the engine that they have, and the screen resolution versus power consumption, actually, I think they nailed it. In my opinion. It could have been better.
Worth, yeah, it's good. But
there's a lot more to consider when you have a portable device like that. But I totally agree with you that when I first saw it, I actually did not like the way it looked. It grew on me, and real quick. But actually, I thought the same thing, that it wasn't the greatest when I first saw it.
Like, I don't know, maybe it's just the whole cell shading. Like, one of the Borderlands, the cell shading was different, and my eye just had a headache every time I played it for too long.
Borderlands?
It wasn't Borderlands. It was the pre-sequel. There was something about the cell shading in pre-sequel that was different from the rest of the border.
Right.
Yes,
Right?
I actually agree with you with that one.
I don't know
It
if it was the contrast that was brighter or whatnot, but
And
I can play Borderlands 2 for hours, the whole day, but if I go into pre-sequel, I can play it for half an hour, and then after that, like, a headache, and I gotta turn off this game. And I thought maybe it was just because I was playing on the LED TV, so I switched over to the plasma. Same thing, and I don't know if it's just how the cell shading was, but yeah, no, something about the cell shading just really hurt my head.
And there's places where cell shading really flourishes, to Wind Waker, and other places where it doesn't. And I agree entirely. Perfect example. Pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel.
I did not like that. I loved Borderlands, though, the first one. They did an amazing job with that, with the lower resolution. But the cell shading made that pop and made it visually appealing. But that was never the centric. The gameplay is what made that game great.
Oh,
you didn't care what it looked like.
Oh,
And you know what? The whole reason I never played Borderlands in the first place until a couple of years ago was because I hated the way it looked. I absolutely hated the way
dude.
and I'm like, I'll never like this game because it looks like trash. I played it. I loved it. Played pre-sequel. Hated it.
Yeah.
Why? Because in my opinion, gameplay in that game is not nearly as good.
No, it's not. I never even beat it. I played it for a few hours.
And then you got a headache, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Breath of the Wild has choices and free will. Wow, that sounds connected like a democracy. Yeah. Wow. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
But yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Get Zelda.
I got so many opinions.
I mean, I could talk about Zelda for a long time.
We'll just sum it up. Get Zelda. Get a Switch.
Yes. Be
put
happy.
It at the top of your wish list for
the
Christmas.
future looks bright for the Switch.
There's one more game I want to talk about really quick.
Okay.
I just bought it. It's called Fast RMX.
Oh, that's that game that's kind of like the Wipeout racing game?
It looks a perfect mix between F-Zero and Wipeout.
Ooh.
I want it.
And it is
on Switch?
fun.
I want it.
But here's the kicker on this game. It's so fast I can't keep up.
Like worse than 200cc Mario Kart?
400cc Mario Kart. Remember 600cc Mario Kart?
Yeah.
That's how stupid fast
Have
that
you ever
game
played
is.
Wipeout?
Yes, I have. I love that game growing up.
Yes.
That
Wipeout
was
was
fast.
fun.
This is nothing. This is ridiculous.
So you try to make a turn, you hit the wall. Okay.
It's so well. It has a lot of Doom type POV stretching when you go really fast. So there's a lot of blur, which makes it hard to see. Not just blur, but stretching, that kind of like warp looking feel.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can still see what the heck you're doing. And it's more the fact that your eyes just can't track it. It's happening so fast. But you know what? It's doable. I actually played like one race and I'm like, I will never be good at this game. It's so fast. 5 races later, I'm getting first place.
It's all just a matter of memorizing the course.
I don't know.
Knowing when to
No.
turn.
Actually,
No?
because there's a mechanic in this. I don't want to go into too much detail, but they have these pads on the ground like on F-Zero, but they're boost pads.
Yep.
And you have to change the polarity of your engines to match what color that is. There's blue and orange.
Okay.
And when you come up to one of these pads, if you're orange and the pad is blue, it'll slow you down. You have to change the polarity of your ship's engines to that color, and if you're blue, it'll boost you.
Gotcha. Okay.
But then there's ramps. You have like 2 pieces of road, and right here is a ramp, and it's a color. If you don't have the color of that, you fall right off.
Ooh.
If you do have it, it bounces you up and you get in the other track.
Okay.
If you're not fast enough to switch over, and you're coming around a tight curve, and it's right there, boom, you're screwed. And you go from first place, no matter how good you're doing, to like 8th, like that. You remember Hydro Thunder Arcade?
Oh, yeah.
You do one thing wrong, you're done.
Huh.
You're never getting first place again. That's this game.
So this is the, Antonio is gonna rage quit.
every 5 minutes. I showed it to him. He's like, no, I'm not playing that. I'm like, we're just gonna do a chill stream. No, nope.
I give him props for not to go into that trap.
I told him like he's like it's just like Mario Kart 200cc. I'm like, no, you don't understand. And he still said it was faster. I'm like, dude,
you fool.
Full of crap.
You fool.
But actually, and it's only $20.
Oh, cool.
It's $19.99. If you guys like racing, if you like Wipeout 64 and or F-Zero, pick that game up.
I want to.
It's not something you're gonna binge play, but when you put it in, you're definitely gonna have fun.
It's something you need to play with your friends to make them rage.
Oh yes, definitely. it's very, very, very fast paced, and I'm just playing the beginner tracks. I haven't unlocked any new vehicles that are so much faster. Yeah, and it just shows the power and the frame rate capability of the Switch being such a small system. It looks beautiful, and you don't ever notice frame rate with how fast it's moving.
Right. Yeah.
But, okay, that's my input on the Switch. I'm done on my end.
All right. So, should we wrap things up? So,
yeah, we'll wrap things up.
Yeah. Well,
it's been fun. I've had the itch to do a podcast for a while. We've been so busy. I haven't. Gosh, we haven't.
October now. When was our last podcast?
Oh my gosh, it's been months.
May, June.
It's been months, and I haven't done anything with Webster over at Leviathan because life.
I just recently got back into streaming because of Destiny 2. Because you know how many followers I got watching me do the raid the other day? I got 16 followers just because I streamed the raid.
I know. I gotta maybe.
You can jump in with my fire team. We're
maybe
very active.
tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow evening. Because I've been wanting. Leviathan's been on quite a hiatus. Maybe I'll do a Leviathan stream of Destiny 2 tomorrow evening. I really want to. I really want to, and I also really want to stream some horror games.
Yes, because it's October. We're gonna start streaming horror games, even our For the Chivo streams. Right.
Yes.
So if you guys have any suggestions or requests for any scary games you would like us to stream this month within reason.
Hold on. That are appropriate for the Chivo, like not Amnesia.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were gonna do Amnesia. I asked the other day.
We put it on the chat. It said we put it on chat.
Okay.
Glenn looked it up. Nice try.
I'll,
oh, that's why. Okay.
I'll be doing Amnesia on Leviathan
I will
Gaming.
be doing Amnesia as well because. Okay, you know what? When I played that game the first time, I couldn't sleep for weeks. It was bad.
What, Amnesia?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amnesia's super creepy. I also might want to.
It was disturbing, like on levels of like.
You know what, Jeff? I've played the entire game. You know what we can actually play? It's just a little, violent, but we played Rez. Alien Isolation, very good survival horror game.
What system is it for, and how much is it?
PS4, Xbox One. I have it on PS4 with all the DLC. I might want to replay that for a stream as well. It's awesome, but now that I'm saying for the Chivo, I'll save it for Chivo.
Amnesia. So Leviathan Gaming will be streaming Amnesia. I will be streaming Amnesia because it's a disturbing game fitting for this month. It's free on PSN if you are
free PlayStation Plus this month. Free Amnesia Collection and Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh my gosh, for free.
See, I would sign up. Like if if you aren't signed up, or I'd sign up just for this month, even if it was like a 1 month thing, just to get those free games. That is worth the subscription for a 1 month.
Heck yeah.
So I mean, like Amnesia. You know what? We should do a VR stream of RE7.
Eric's got all that stuff.
We can't do that.
We can't? We can?
Please think about the content of the game before
That's
you consider
true.
it.
Eric and I did a launch stream of Res 7, and it's...
We can do the parts that are, where you're just running around. Well, yeah.
There's extremely abrasive language.
Oh,
extremely.
Yeah. Okay.
I played the demo myself. I'm like, hey, we're not playing this for the Chivo.
Oh,
no,
Let's
not
see.
Chivo approved. Awesome
There's
game, though.
Slender Man. He doesn't talk.
We did play that last year. But
They did that
Oh.
last year, the Forest stream.
But isn't there a newer one that came out?
Did you see Slender Man has a sister or is it a daughter?
Excuse me?
Yeah, Slender Man has a sister or daughter.
Huh.
Shoot. Oh.
We need to do Five Nights. We still have never done a Five Nights at Freddy stream.
Five Nights is freaky.
It is.
There's another one. They have a sister location.
Yes, I know. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so Slender Man has a sister, or no, he has a daughter, and then Five Nights at Freddy's has a sister franchise store.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's earth this up.
So,
I
if you have
wanna-
any suggestions for horror games that you
Please.
would like us to stream or, suggest within reason for our content and our viewers, please suggest them or tweet them over to For the Chivo.
Yep.
Yes.
And check out Leviathan. Announcements, stuff, streams coming soon. So.
Absolutely.
Thanks
And
for
one more thing for
watching.
the Chivo, we are doing a Halloween stream again this year. That is happening.
I heard we're going to the forest.
We are going to be streaming in the woods again.
I'm just going to take my paintball gun out. Picking you
It
guys
might be
off.
in a different location this year than last year.
Let's grab the beam sword, run around trees, and just...
I did some exploring in there a few weeks ago, the same place we always do it, and I found 2 hobo homes. So I'm a little sketched out this year.
Really?
So I have 2 other alternate locations that might work out better. We'll figure it out. But yes, there will be a midnight Halloween stream and more streams coming this month, attempting to do more Halloween related type content. Maybe some Five Nights at Freddy's. I like the idea of doing Alien Isolation out in the woods.
It's a really
But
awesome
the problem is
game.
power consumption. We'll have to figure it out if we can handle that.
Yeah. And what I would do, because it has a slow start, you go through like 3 missions before the alien comes on board.
Yeah.
I'm going to like put it to like the most intense missions.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'd like to do because it has a slow start.
Kitty.
The entire game's awesome.
Kitty.
Gusto!
Kitty.
You know, buddy.
Take us out, buddy. There's the camera. Just meow into the camera. Meow. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And a meow, 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 and a meow, meow, meow.
Lead us out, Matt.
All right, guys. We will catch you later. That has been it at For the Chivo. Check out Leviathan. Check out Chivo. Check out our future streams.
Check out Lizzie Chan.
Check out Lizzie Chan. Check out me. Check out Jeff.
Check you out any day.
Check microphone check. 1 2. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you liked it. Suggestions, all that stuff. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Turn myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal. I'm a pickle. What do you think about that? I turned myself into a pickle! I'm Pickle Rick! Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce. Like, as much as you're allowed to give me. As much as you're allowed to give me. As much as you're allowed to give me. Szechuan sauce. Szechuan sauce. And it's delicious. And it's delicious. Szechuan sauce. Szechuan sauce. And it's delicious. And it's delicious. Szechuan sauce. Szechuan sauce. And it's delicious. And it's delicious. Szechuan sauce. Szechuan sauce. Szechuan sauce. Bubba dubba dub dub!
Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks. Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns and jetpacks. Look at these dead bodies. Laser guns and jetpacks and a space tank. Laser guns.